Hello everybody and welcome to Wednesday. So this week on SelfTitled we are doing awkward and embarrassing stories. I have two stories that I'm going to share with you guys today because I cannot go a day in my life without being awkward or embarrassing myself. It's just a natural thing. It's something that happens to me quite frequently, but the two stories today are the stories that whenever I think back to them, it's like I want to die. Every time I think about them, it's terrible to me, and they make me cringe so hard, and it brings everything in me to tell the first story, because it was that bad, and if anybody brings it up to me, that was in the room, I would probably cry. So, the day was going great. It was a normal day at school. It was perfectly fine. Nothing bad was going on, nothing drastic. It was just a normal day. I didn't think my day was going to be ruined. But it was my last period of the day, 8th period. I have Spanish that class, and for some reason there was a tampon in my jean pocket. That will come in handy. It was there all day. All day. It could have fallen out in the hallway, it could have fallen out anywhere else, but no, in Spanish class, it had to. So, I just walked into Spanish, I sat down, we did our morning routine, or not morning, our school routine, and then my teacher tells us, hey, get up and find a partner because you guys are going to do some partner work. So I get up, go to the front of the class, and the tampon in my pocket decides to leap out of my pocket in front of the whole class, just right in the middle of the classroom. I didn't notice it fell out of my pocket, but there were 4 or 5 other people, and thankfully they were all girls. They're the ones that I heard talking about it. They didn't say anything to my face, but I eavesdropped on everybody, so I heard y'all. I heard you talking about the thing that fell out of my pocket. I didn't notice it. I went back to my seat, and then it was just there, and I was like, if you're up there, please take me now. I was ready to just depart from Earth. I was ready to go home and not go back ever again. And I still think about that to this day. And I don't know what the big deal is because it's just a tampon. It doesn't matter. Everybody uses them. Everybody knows what they are. We are all mature high school kids. But no, myself, I couldn't deal with what had happened to me. It still haunts my heart every single day. I've tried to push it back into my memory and to never access that part of my brain ever again. But here I am telling you guys about the time I dropped a tampon in Spanish class in front of everybody, and it was absolutely terrible. And I'm dying inside right now just because it was that bad to me. The second story isn't as bad, but it was still bad to me because obviously I was embarrassed. I was so terrified and everything. So it was back whenever I still had a PacSun super close to me, and there was a really big hat rack, and I was 10 I think, and for some reason I was like, yo, that's a cool hat. So I wanted to grab the hat, but as soon as I went to grab the hat, the whole hat rack fell just everywhere. Hats everywhere, hat rack on the ground. I was just looking around to see who saw. Everybody saw, obviously. They heard the hat rack fall to the ground. But I was mortified once again. My 10-year-old self, just holding the hat that I wanted, hats all over the ground, hat rack on the ground, and just standing there with the hat, caught red-handed. Nobody was mad, but I started to cry because I didn't know what to do in that situation. I had just knocked a hat rack down. I thought they were gonna make me pay for it. My 10-year-old self holding the hat that I wanted, hats all over the ground. I thought that they were going to arrest me. I thought I was going to be taken to jail for knocking down a PacSun hat rack, but nothing happened. The employee was like, yo, you're good. We'll pick it up, you're fine. Don't cry, you're fine. And then I did not get the hat that I wanted, that I tried so desperately to hold on to, but didn't get to keep the hat, sadly. I'm sorry for the employees that had to clean up my mess because it was bad. The whole thing fell It was terrible. So that's it for my stories. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to hit that subscribe button because it helps all three of us out very much. I hope you guys enjoyed these, and I know that they're not super terrible, but like I'm still mortified and not ready to like come to terms with what I have done. And I just realized that a lot of the things that happened to me that like embarrass me deep down are whenever I drop stuff. So maybe I should just like stop touching stuff, I should stop carrying stuff, and then I won't have any more embarrassing moments. The moral of today's story is don't carry anything, don't touch anything, or else you'll drop something and be mortified for the rest of your life. I want to say that I love you guys, and I will see you next Wednesday. Goodbye.